Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Golf and you're watching Mom to Mom. So I just got in from taking my other three children to school and it's a bit cloudy, rainy, soggy. And on a day like this, what better than to have a good wholesome comfort food meal? So that's what I'm going to be preparing today. Turkey pot pie. If you're excited, stay tuned. This is for your family that are picky eaters. They don't eat vegetables. They don't eat onions. They don't eat celery. Well, this thing is awesome. They won't even know it's in there, but they'll taste all the flavor. So you'll simply, let's see if I'm doing it the right way. Yep. So you will simply, like so. And please watch your fingers. We do not want any phalanges in the pot pie. Okay, pretty sure that's gross. Okay, you see, it'll come off, or you can just carefully do that, or use something else like so. So for the sake of time, that's what you do. I'm also using just a half an onion because my family does not like onions either. And just like so. And while I'm doing that, I will begin to melt the butter on low heat, medium low, low. Now this dish is very awesome to get rid of those Thanksgiving leftovers. I dumped everything in, and this is on low heat since we've finally minced everything. I don't have to really simmer it long. I am going to take chicken bouillon cubes and throw them in and let them hang out. And we have our butter and vegetables simmering with our chicken bouillon. I am now going to go ahead and cut up my turkey, but also while it's simmering, I'm going to start adding a little bit of ingredients. So we got this. This is my husband's favorite. So please, everyone, please don't slap your mama, but you can use it. Okay? So just, season to taste, whatever you like. Some people like just salt and pepper. Over here in the Golf household, we like seasons on things. So, season it however you want. But, whatever tastes good to you. It's going to smell like Thanksgiving all over again. Oh, didn't show you that one. That's one of our favorites. Don't like the MSG, but one thing you'll know about us, we are a household of faith. You better bless it and eat it and come on through, okay? So, onto the turkey. You can just pull it apart. Nothing fancy if you like it shredded. However, for those who like, and I do not have a cold, those onions make me cry. So, yes, I'm sniffling. But anyway, for those who like it chunkier, just go ahead and make you some chunks. Some people like a big old chunk of meat when they eat their food. I'm throwing stuff everywhere. Anyway, I'm not a gourmet chef, but I do know how to add, okay, a tablespoon of cornstarch, like so, as my mother would always say. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. There we go. And give that a little swivel till it's all mixed pretty good. We're going to bring that back to a simmer. As you see, these little guys still. So we are back to a low simmer. And I got these because we like potatoes at our house, and the frozen vegetables just don't have potatoes in it. But these right here, they're already chopped and ready to go. For that busy mom who just doesn't have time to sit down and dice up a bunch of potatoes. So I'm gonna just put a few. Just a few, or maybe a little more than a few. It's all about what you want. And if you see that you need maybe a little more milk or a little more cornstarch because you're over adding ingredients, that's fine too. And now we're gonna go ahead and add a few of our mixed vegetables. Doesn't matter what kind, whatever kind you like. I probably added about a half of a cup. And I'll let you guys see in just a second. This looks absolutely amazing. Now, I am gonna add about a cup more of milk because we don't want it to be dry, we want it to be creamy, and I wanted a lot of ingredients, so we're gonna make sure it, that's about all I have left. And as we're getting this together, you're gonna go ahead, preheat your oven to 400 degrees. We have our pie crust deep dish. And take that off of there. And all you're gonna do is take a regular fork and just poke some holes in it. We're gonna bake it just a little bit before go around the edges before we go ahead and pour in our filling. Like so. You probably can't see it too good, but just little holes. It's all good. You're gonna set that timer for 5 minutes. The crust after 5 minutes. We are also going to top it with another layer of crust just to make it complete. And I use these. You could also use Kroger brand or whatever brand you want. We are all ready to fill our pie shell. Now I cooked these until the potatoes were nice and tender. And I also covered it with a lid on low heat. Be very careful, your filling is hot. And just like so, we are going to pour that in. You don't want to overfill because you don't want a big mess in your oven. I dealt with that over Thanksgiving. It was a nightmare, but I got it all cleaned up like brand new. If you have any leftover filling, feel free to put that in a storage container. You know how I do. I am the Tupperware queen. I have a whole cabinet full. So I think that's nice and that's enough. Carefully. And you just unroll it. I don't have the fancy capabilities to show you overhead. So I will be doing it like this. And you just so carefully put it over the pie. Now, if you want to be a fancy pants, you can make some type of design and all that. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to make a fool of myself. So I'm kind of just pressing it in around the perimeter. And I'll show you everything once I am somewhat finished. And then you can take a knife, not one as big as this, but hey, I just moved in. Me and my husband just bought our first home about a month ago, and we are just now, getting settled. So we don't have a good knife set yet. If anybody would like to help out the Goffs get a knife set, feel free. But I'm just cutting it around the edges. Nothing fancy. And then I'm going to just press it. Basically what I'm doing, if you don't want to do anything fancy, I'm using the same exact pattern as the pie crust that I bought. Now we know we have some YouTube superstars. And they're going to say, of course, oh, well, my grandma used to. But you know what? We live in a different age, hon. And mommies these days are very busy. We have a number of children. We have a number of responsibilities, like me and my husband. He's a minister, and I'm a singer, and You know, all the children, school activities, church activities. All through the week, we don't have time. Like tonight, Friday night service. Do I have time to be trying to prepare a meal at the last minute? Nope. So here you go. All done for later. And I'm just going to cut some slits in the top. Very carefully. Very carefully. Very carefully. I can't stress it enough. It's a pie. You handle them delicately. And then, voila, once again. And we're going to put this in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until your crust is golden brown. All right, let's get this baby in here. See you in a bit. Thanks for joining me today on Mom to Mom. If you liked today's video, give me a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share, and remember, no matter what life throws your way, as long as you put God first, girl, you got this.